Morning.
早安，
Yeah, God is good.
神是良善的神，
Yeah, God has such good plans for us this year.
神在2020年也给我们有一个美好的计划
I'm。so excited about what Eva just shared about our theme for this year.
我对着刚才伊娃所分享的，感到非常的兴奋。
We are going to see massive breakthroughs this year.
我们今年要看到非常大的突破在我们的生命
And
当
I'm
中，
excited about that.
我非常的兴奋。
Yeah, God is good.
神是良善的神。
Amen. Amen. Today we're starting this theme, jumping into your kingdom identity.
我们这个主日要开始一个新的主题，就是跳进神国 ID。
And for the next 3 weeks, I will be doing an introduction to this theme.
接下来3周，我都要针对这个主题做一些简介。
I hate introductions.
我不喜欢讲简
I want to
介，
get right into it,
我还
into the main thing.
我喜欢直接讲到。
But I've discovered through the years that introductions are really important for
但
us
是这几年的下来，我知道这个简介也是很重要，
to make sure we're using the same definitions.
这样我们可以彼此明白这个定义是什么。
We need to be able to see where we're going for the whole year.
所以我们可以知道2020年我们在朝着哪一个方向前
In
进。
the introduction, we actually it can help us to see the problems that we face,
在简介当中，我们可以清楚的看到我们所要遇到的问题会是什么，
so that we can look forward in hope to the problems that God is going to heal in our
我们
lives.
就可以带着盼望进入神要带我们进入的自由跟医治之地。
I think God is going to use these introductions for the next 3 weeks to help us prepare for the amazing breakthroughs that He has for us this year.
相信神要用接下来的3周的简介，帮助我们明白神要带领我们进入2020年的伟大计划。
I want to start this morning by giving a definition.
今天早上我要开始就是讲我们的定义。
What do we mean when we say your identity?
当我们讲到这个身份认同，这是到底是在讲什么？
This can be a little bit hard to understand.
可能有一点难去明了，
So I'm going to try to make it very clear.
所以我要尽量简单一点。
Your identity is who you believe you are right now.
你的身份认同就是你现在是怎么样子看你自己，
It's not who you should be.
不是你应该成为的样子，
It's not who God wants you to be.
也不是神认为你应该成为的样子，
It's not who you hope you're going to be in 20 years.
也不是你自己希望你20年之后是什么样子。
Your identity is how you view yourself right now.
你的身份认同就是你现在是怎么样子看你自己，
You understand?
你可以明白吗？
It's that thing inside of you, your heart, your mind, your soul, that screams out who you are.
就是你的整个身心灵，他们的呼喊的呐喊说我是谁的那个你，
That's why it's hard to define this,
所以有点难去定义它，
because it's deep within you.
因为它在你的里面。
Your identity is deep within you.
你的身份认同，你怎么看你自己
And
照在
it's
里面？
speaking to you all the time,
你常常那些都在对你在讲话，
telling you who you are,
告诉你你是谁，
who you believe you are.
你到底认为你是谁？
Now, this can be a little confusing in our church.
那这时候可能有一点点的混淆，
We have a fantastic culture, a fantastic DNA.
因为我们有一个天国文化的 DNA，
And we often talk about using prophetic declarations to help us form our identity.
所以我们常常鼓励你们要对自己的身份要做一个宣告。
So we learn to declare, I am this, I am this, I am this.
所以有一个先知性的宣告说我是谁，我是谁，我是谁。
But sometimes we know deep down, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no,
即
I'm
便我
not.
们知道心里面知道说我好像跟那个还有一点差距，
It's that, no, I'm not. That's your real identity.
所以那个说哇那个差距，我原本的那个呢，我就是你自己的身份认同。
Understand, prophetic declarations are important.
先知性的宣告你的身份也是很重要。
We're going to teach about them more this year.
我们今年也会更多讲这个方面。
But your prophetic declaration isn't who you are, who you believe you are. It's who God believes you are.
但这个先知性的宣告你的身份，就是神在圣经里面认为你应该是谁。
And we declare these things. When we declare these things, it moves us more towards understanding who we really are.
当我们凭着信心宣告的时候，我们就可以朝着那个神要我们前进的方向，
God's view of who we are.
那个神认为我们应该要成为的那一个人。
So they're good. They help us to grow to understand God's identity
这
for
是
us.
好的，因为这样我们就可以明白神是怎么看我们。
But I want you to remember, when I'm talking about identity now,
所以，但我们今天早上所讲的这个身份，
I'm not talking about the right answer.
我不是讲到那个标准正确答案
Oh,，yeah, I know that answer.
因为我也知道那个答案，
I am loved by God.
因为神爱我，
I am a powerful person.
我是有能力的，
That's fantastic.
这是对的，正常好的。
But I want what you truly believe about who you are.
但是
That's your identity. That's what we're going to be talking
今天
about.
早上我们要谈的就是你自己是怎么看你自己。
Listen, the difference between how you view yourself and how God views you,
所以这个差别是你怎么看你自己，跟神怎么看你。
this will show you whether you have a healthy or an unhealthy identity.
这个差距就可以知道说你对你身份认同是不是一个健全的身
If
份认
you
同。
if you believe this about yourself,
如果你自己看你自己是这
if
样，
this is your identity,
这是你自己认为的，
what you believe,
你所相信的，
and this is God's,
但是神的
this
认
is
为
how
在这里，
God views you. This is how God views
这
you.
是神怎么看你。
You see, it's maybe not so healthy of an identity
这
that
个
you
差
have.
别很大，所以你这个身份认同可能是不太健
But
全。
as you learn your true identity,
当你开始认识这个
no,
身份，
no, that's not right. As you begin to believe your true identity,
不对，要修正一下。当你开始相信你的
and
身
you
份，
get closer and closer to how God views you,
你开始往朝着这个方向前进。
then you're developing a healthy identity.
这过程当中，你可以发展出一个健全的身份认同，
That's our goal.
这是我们的目标，
That's what we want.
这是我们需要你们
This
做的。
whole year, God is going to do this. He's going to help us do this
2020年，神要帮助我们从这里要到这里来，
so that we can begin to view ourselves the way that God views us.
所以我们可以真的看到神是用神怎么样子看我们来看自己。
When we have identity like this, it's far apart from God's.
如果我们自己看自己是在这里，跟神差的这么多，
We have such an unhealthy identity,
这个是不太健全的身份认同，
and we suffer big consequences for that.
在我们的生命当中会很大的亏损。
Almost every area of unbrokenness almost every area of brokenness in our lives comes from a broken identity.
我们生命当中的破口，这些破损都是有这个破损的身份认同而来的。
You hear what I just said?
你听到了吗？
This is huge.
因为这是很重要的。
How many of you feel like, yeah, I'm broken in some areas?
你有多少人知道说你自己的生命当中是有破损的？
I'm not really healthy in this part of my life.
我这个当中是有缺口的。
Almost every area of brokenness in our lives comes from a broken identity.
几乎我们生命当中所有破口的地方，都是因为身份认同的破碎，
Broken character,
一个破碎的品格，
broken relationships,
一个破碎的关系，
broken
一个
emotions,
破碎的情感，
broken choices,
一个破碎的选择，
broken attitudes,
破碎的态度，
broken thinking,
破碎的想法，
broken responses.
破碎的回应。
All of that brokenness comes from a broken identity.
这些的破碎都是因为你有一个破碎的身份认同而来的。
Your identity,
看你怎么看你自己，
your identity,
你怎么看你自己，
the way you view yourself right now,
你现在是怎么样子想你自己，
it has a huge impact on your life.
对你的生活有很大的影响。
Now, it's important for us to figure out whether we have a healthy identity or an unhealthy identity.
我们要知道一下我们自己看自己是不是一个健全的身
We
份认
need
同
to。think about this a little bit.
我们现在要想一下，
We need to examine our lives.
要检查一下我们的生活。
We need to examine the things that are going on in our heart, in our soul, in our thinking.
我们要看看我们身心灵这个运行的时候有哪些问题。
If we can't see that we have an unhealthy identity, we're not going to be very motivated to try and get that identity healed.
因为如果我们没有办法察觉到我们哪里是不健全的，我们就没办法去处理那些问题。
So, this morning,
所以今天早上
I want to give you a test.
我们要考试，
I can see you're so excited about this.
我想你们好像都很兴奋，为了听
Listen,
到考
this
试
is,
兴奋。
I'm going to give you a piece of paper in a few minutes.
所以待会大家都会拿到一张纸，
There's 50 identities, 50 symptoms of an identity listed on this piece of paper.
所以这个上面有50个不健康的身份认知征兆。
And when you get this,
如果你拿到以后，
I'll tell you I'll tell you right now how to fill this out, okay?
我现在要跟大家讲，待会要怎么填这个
I
考
want
卷
you to, first of all, to go through this list,
所以第一个先赶快的看过，
and I want you to put a check mark beside anything any symptom that you feel is a part of your life.
那如果你觉得你有这个征兆，你就在旁边打个勾，
Okay? Not just something that happened, 20 years ago one time.
不是20年前发生过的一次，
It's something that you feel like, yeah, this is still a part of me.
而是说，你好像每天生活当中常常
I
发现自己有这种状况。
I still feel this way.
我常常也是这样子
I
想，
still experience this
我常常有这
sometimes.
种经验。
This is a problem that I still deal with sometimes.
这是我现在需要去面对、去做处理的问题。
If you don't know, you say, I don't know, is this something that is used to be or is it something that I'm still struggling with?
如果你不太确定这是你过去还是你现在还有没有的，
Put a check by it.
就直接打勾下去。
Okay? So that's the first thing I want you to check everything that you feel like, oh, this is a part of my identity.
所以这50个如果有的，你就在旁边打一个勾，
This is a symptom
这
that
是一
I
个
have.
征兆，我有的。
And then when you're done with that,
当你这个50个都看过了以后，
I want to ask you to go back to the things that you checked
那我要看你去看那些有打勾的地方，
and circle the 5 symptoms that you feel impact you the most.
从这个打勾的地方再选5个，对你认为来讲是最对你影响最大
The
的。
5 things that you feel have the big, no, not, I know our church.
我知道
I know our church.
你们，
我知道
你们，我认识你们。
When we get paper, we read.
你拿到就会开始看，
So almost.
马上就要发了。
Circle 5 things you feel is the biggest impact on you right now.
所以那有打勾的那几项，你再回去看，选5个对你影响最大的，
5 things,
选5个就好，
not 6,
不是选6个，
not 4,
不是选4个，
5.
选5个，
Okay.
只能选5个。
Now, there's one more thing I want to mention before we
最
give
后
you
一
the
件
test.
事，
Please do this test by yourself.
请只要自己做就好。
I know you,
我知道
and you like to get opinions from other people.
你很希望有别人给你一点建议。
Say, what do you think? Which one
你
is
觉
was
得
my
我是不
biggest
是要不要打
problem?
勾？
No, this is for you to figure out. You think this through.
现在先不要，自己勾就好
And。I give you, wives and husbands, I give you a big challenge.
所以这个有配偶今天都在的，
Don't look at your spouses.
不要去偷看你另外一半怎么打
Oh,
勾。
you need to check that one. You need
哦，
to
你
check
那
that
个
one.
为什么你那个没打勾呢？
Don't do that.
今天先不要这样，
Okay. Now, so just don't talk to people around you.
也不要跟
Just
旁
fill
边的
this
人讨
out.
论，就
This
自
will
己
take about 5 minutes to
安
fill
静的
out.
打勾打圈。
Don't write your name on the top.
他不用写名字，
You're not going to hand these in,
你不要交给我，
but you don't want to write your name on the top and then leave it in the coffee bar or
然后
something.
不要不小心写的名字就又留在那个咖啡杯上面
And。we will know all of your problems in life,
那我们就会发现你的问题是
and
什
we will
么，
pray for you every day.
那我们就每天为你祷告。
Okay, are you ready?
准备
Let's
好
go
了
ahead
吗
and？pass these
那
out.
请招待同工帮我们发，然后招待同工会给你一张这个纸，会给你笔，请你
If you
打
could
勾
play，some music.
打勾完打圈，请
You guys go ahead and get started.
好拿到的就可以开始了。
Okay.
好，大家都写完了吗？
If you haven't finished, you can finish later.
如果还没有写完，待会可以继续打勾。
By the way,
打圈
I'm curious. Did anybody? We can get the pens later.
好，之后没关系，我们之后再请笔，大家在出门的时候再
We'll get
放
them
回去
later.
就好。
Yeah. I'm curious how many things that you checked.
我想要知道大家都打了几个
So
勾，
quickly count how many you checked.
算一下你打了几个勾。
Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you.
我不会问你
But
打
I'm
了
going to
几
say
个勾。
if you checked 10 or more,
如果你打勾超过10个以上的，
raise your hand.
麻烦举个手好吗？
Yeah, I figure it's going to be a lot of people. All right, maybe most people.
对，我
Now,
想说很多人都
now
会这
you
样。
put your hand down.
好，请放
And
下
for。my next question, I do not want you to put your hand up.
下一个问题，你 如果符合这个，不要举手。
If you only have 5 or fewer check marks,
如果你打勾是低于5个勾的，
I have news for you.
我要告诉你，
You kind of have a different kind of problem
你有另外一种不一样的问题。
because you're not able to see yourself very well.
你有可能你没有办法看你自己看得非常清
Because
楚，
believe me, we're all suffering more than 5 of these things.
因为应该一般人都会超过5个以上。
We made a mistake in the first service.
第
We asked them to raise their hand.
一堂我就很失败，
I
请
was
他们
so
举手这样，
embarrassed.
所以我不太好意思。
But listen, if you have 5 or less, you need to go and ask someone to help you.
好，如果你真的没有勾到5个，请你真的要找一个你的好朋友，
Let
请你
your
帮他检
let
查
your
一下，
let your spouse or your good friend do
你
this.
的让你的好朋友或者配偶帮你检查一
All
下，
right, just say, "Help me out. What do
帮助我。
you feel I struggle with in life?"
帮助我认清我的问题，
And not now. You
不
can
是
do it
现
later.
在，
All
晚一
right.
点。
Now I want you to think about these things that you checked, these symptoms that you checked.
好啊，现在你们想一下，你这些打勾的地方，
Especially think about those 5 big ones,
特别是你打圈的那5个，
the things that you feel impact you the most.
那个你对你影响最深的那些征兆，
I want to ask you this question.
现在要问你，
What would your life look like if those things went away?
如果那些东西从你的生命当中都消失了，你会怎么样？
Yeah, what would it look like if every one of those things got healed?
如果那些你打勾打圈的都你从你的生命当中消失了，你会觉得怎样？
Maybe even just half of those things got healed.
也不用全部，如果一半以上不见，你会
How
怎
would
么
you
样？
feel if all 5 of the big ones got totally disappeared from your life?
或是在那个5个打圈的从你生命当中都不见了，你会怎么样？
How would that affect your life?
不见了以后，你的生命会有什么样的不一样？
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
很棒，不是吗？会都很棒，
That would change our
一
lives.
定会改变你的生命。
Guys, this is our goal for this year.
这就是我们2020的目标，
For the things that you checked to get less and less and less.
让你打勾的项目一个一个的不见，
For these symptoms to completely disappear.
让这些征兆完全消失。
If not this year, they're starting to shrink. They're starting to get less impacting in your life.
今年没有清完，明年继续来清。
Our goal is freedom.
我们的自由，我们的目标就是要得自由，
Just like that painting right there. I
就
love
像
that
今
painting.
天早上的先知性绘画一
We're
样。
praying for this kind of freedom this year.
那为我们今年都能够经历这样子的锁链打破的
This,
祷告，
and this kind of victory is a victory that will last.
因为这个自由可以会存到永远。
I was thinking of one of the keys to success for us in doing that this year.
那如果要成功的达到，要怎么做呢？
Here it is.
要听着，
When you try and solve these issues,
当你要去想办法去处理这些征兆的时候，
I know your heart.
我知道你的心，
I know when you look at these things, you say, I want to solve these
我
things.
知道你看到这些打勾的，你说我要处理这些问题。
Now, when you go and try to solve these things,
当你去试着解决他们的时候，
make sure you're working on the right problem.
注意你一定要对症下药，
Make sure you treat the cause instead of treating the symptoms.
你要确定你是把那个问题的根源给解除，而不是只有去管理那个征兆而已。
Let me say that again.
我要再说一次，
Make sure that you treat the cause instead of just treating the symptoms.
要处理那个症头，不要去处理那个征兆。
Let me ask you,
那我问你，
how many of you have ever had a problem with insomnia?
有没有人有失眠的问题呢？
Yeah, maybe problem sleeping. You have problem sleeping.
晚上睡不着觉，
Anybody ever had that problem?
有没有人曾经有这个问题？
Come on. This is part of the test.
这也是考试之一。
I know Taiwan.
我知道台湾，
Taiwan is famous around the world.
台湾在世界上很有名，
It has one of the highest rates of insomnia in the world.
其中一个就是失眠率最高的国家之一，
We struggle with getting to sleep.
因为很难睡得着。
You guys have a lot of experience with
你
this.
相信很多人都很有经验的。
If you have let me ask you,
那我问你，
if you have a problem sleeping,
如果你睡不着，
what's the first thing you do?
你第一件会做什么事？
You go to the doctor and you get medicine.
你要去药房买安
Or you
眠
go
药，
to the pharmacy and you get medicine.
去跟医生拿药。
Have a problem sleeping?
睡不着吗？
Take a pill.
吃颗安眠药。
Taiwan is famous for this too.
对，台湾在这个安眠药用量也
I
有
believe
名。
it's one of the highest rates in the world of sleeping medicine. People
相信
taking sleeping medicine.
安眠药使用量在台湾也是排全世界前几名的，
That's great.
很好，
We take our pills.
我们就吃药，
We get to sleep.
这样就可以
That's
睡觉
fine.，
很好。
But let me ask,
但是让我问你
wouldn't
们一
it be
下，
better if we find out what's really causing our sleeping problem
如果你可以知道为什么让你睡不着觉，然后把它解决，那不是更好吗
and？we solve that cause, the thing that is causing our sleeping
那个让
problem?
你睡不着觉的问题，把它解决掉。
Isn't that a better way to get freedom from this problem of sleeplessness?
如果这样子可以永久解决你失眠的问题，不是更好吗？
So you look around, what is causing my problem with
所以你就
sleeping?
检视一下你的生活，到底什么让你睡不着觉？
Maybe it's stress in your life
可能是你的压力，
or worry.
但是担忧，
I mean, you're thinking about everything at work.
你想说哇，工作上的难
You're
处，
you're thinking about the election coming up.
想说下礼拜要大选了
And，you're thinking about all these things and you have this stress on you.
想到这些事情就睡不着觉，
And you can't sleep at night because of that.
所以你晚上就是没有办法，因为一直想。
Well, you take a pill.
那没关系，就吃个安眠药。
But there's a better way.
但有一个更好的方法，
Deal with your stress.
找到你压力的来源，
Find a way to get out of your stress.
处理你的压力，
Because that's a lasting solution.
因为这个是最好的解决方案。
Otherwise, you'll be taking pills for the rest of your life.
因为
to
不
go
然
to
你就要
sleep.
一直吃安眠药了。
And all those pills have problems too.
当然有时候安眠药有一点副作用，
Maybe your problem sleeping, you discover, is because the neighbor's dog barks all night.
可能你有时候睡不着，是因为你邻居的狗一直叫。
So what do?
那你怎么做呢？
Careful.
要小心一下你的答案。
Yeah. You maybe that's a good way to handle that.
不
I
错，
like
报
that.
警。
You know, maybe you give your sleeping pills to the dog.
所以你把那些你的安眠药分一点给那些狗吃。
No, you can't do that.
不要，
Don't go around telling everybody your pastor said to give sleeping
不要
pills
说
to
是
the
头份
dog.
家庭教会的牧师跟你
But,
讲这样
but
做。
you know that noise is the problem.
如果你知道这个睡不着的
So
来
you
源
find
是噪音，
You find a way to make your room quieter.
你就让你的房子那个卧室安静一点，
You close the window when you sleep.
那个窗户关紧一点，
You turn on the air conditioner all the
要
time.
把这个，然后就关窗、关门、关窗户、吹冷气。
Some other sound going on, a peaceful sound in your room.
就算有那个让那个听到的声音是一个安静
Or
的声音，
maybe you use earplugs.
不然就耳塞。
You deal with the cause instead of dealing with just the symptom.
处理那个问题的根源，而不是处理这个问题显现出来的征兆。
Maybe you have a bad mattress.
你可能这个床垫已经不行了，
I know you love your mattress.
你的床垫你爱你的床
You've
垫，
had your mattress for 25
已
years.
经睡了它25年了，
This is your mattress.
这是你最心爱的床
But
垫。
over time, the mattress changes.
但是25年下来，它已经不堪使用了
And。over time, your body changes.
25年来，你的身体也有一些变化了，
And if you discover it's a mattress problem, that's what's causing my
所以你
sleeplessness.
发现说，如果你睡不好、睡不着，是因为你的床垫不好，
You can take a sleeping pill if you want
你
to.
还是可以吃安眠药了。
But I have a better idea.
但是我有一个好的建议，
Buy a new mattress.
换一个床垫吧，
That'll solve your problem.
就可以解决你失眠的问题。
You see how important this is?
你可以明白这个问题吗？
Don't just treat the symptoms.
不要
Treat
只
the
是
cause.
去试着去管理那个征兆，要处理这个问
Maybe you
题。
drink too much coffee.
有可能喝太多咖
Or
啡，
you drink coffee too late in the day.
或是太晚才喝咖
I
啡。
used to be able to drink coffee till 9 p.m. No
以
problem.
前我晚上9点喝也没问题，睡得
Now
着。
4 o'clock's my cutoff.
现在下午4点以后就不能再喝咖啡了。
As you get older,
当你年纪增长，
and some of you are a little older,
有些跟我一样，
sometimes you get joint pain.
你可能这关节会有一些关节痛
And，so when you move at night, it hurts you a little bit and it wakes you up.
所以晚上翻身的时候关节痛到你醒过来。
Try to cure that. Try to heal that in your life, and
所以
it'll take care of your sleeplessness.
试着解决关节痛的问题，不用去吃安眠药。
Some of you can't sleep at night because you have a snoring problem.
有时候晚上睡不着觉，是因为你打鼾，
Maybe the problem is you because you're snoring.
所以打鼾的可能就是你，
Or maybe the problem is your spouse
或者是你的配偶，
because they're snoring.
是因为配偶打
So
呼
what do
你
you
睡不着
do?。
那你怎么办呢？
No, not the same thing you do with the dog.
不是拿安眠药给狗吃
Don't,
这种
don't
方法，
don't slip them sleeping pills.
不要喂你的配偶吃
It
安眠药，
It won't work.
不会
But
有
there
用。
are things you can do to stop snoring.
就是找出那个让你可以找方法不要打呼。
Sometimes we can't sleep because right before we go to bed, we have our iPad or our iPhone.
有的时候我们睡不着觉，是因为睡觉前看那个脸
And
书，
so we're looking at all the news
看新闻，
and we're seeing all the bad news.
然后就看到很多不好的新闻，
And our mind is going really fast.
然后我们的头脑里面其实跑很快，
And then we turn out the light
然后虽然灯关了，
and we expect to be able to sleep.
想说可以睡觉了，
We've just got our mind going.
但是还在想刚刚看到的。
You can't sleep when your mind is going like that.
你的头脑一直想处理的时候，就没办法好好的睡，
So usually we take a sleeping pill.
所以怎么办呢？吃个安眠药吧。
But there's a better way.
但有一个更好的方法，
Have a better plan for going to sleep.
就是好好计划你的睡觉。
Make sure that 20 minutes before you try to go to sleep, you're not stirring your mind up.
20分钟要睡觉前20分钟把你的手机关掉，
You understand what I'm saying?
你知道吗？
If you've got a symptom, you've got a problem in your life,
如果你生命当中有这些征兆，
you've checked off some of these things right here.
是你打了勾的、打圈的，
Often we want to just go ahead and solve those symptoms.
有时候我们好像只知道去处理那个征兆，
That's what happens. That's how I do it.
就是我也是这样做。
I see. One of the things that I checked off on this list was perfectionism
我最后我打勾那个叫完美主义，
because I struggle with
因为
perfectionism.
我常常有这个挣扎，
That's why I told you 5 things,
所以我跟你讲说，我只能勾
not
圈5个，
4,
不是4个，
not
也
6.
不是6个，
That's perfectionism
这就是
working.
完美主义在作祟
So
了。
I struggle with this,
所以我常常有挣扎，
and so I think, no, I got to fix this.
但是我想我要解决这个
Because
完美主义，
this isn't healthy for me, and it's not healthy for everybody I work with.
这个对我来讲不会影响我的健康，也影响我身旁的人的健
So
康。
I'll buy books and
So what-
read about this.
就买书来看
I'll,
看，
I'll listen to teaching about it.
我给他听听这个教导。
I'll Google this and look at 5 easy steps to overcome perfectionism.
Google 一下有没有方法可以解决完美主义的方法？
There's a better way.
有更好的解决方式的。
Let me say, it's not always wrong. It's not always wrong to take a sleeping pill.
吃安眠药其实不是一件错误，
It's not always wrong.
不一定都是不好的。
Because sometimes if you can't sleep, you mess the rest of your life up.
因为如果你的睡眠不足，你的生命会遭受更大的亏损。
And you don't want to do that.
你不能有办法
So
承
you
担，
take a sleeping pill so that you don't mess your life up.
所以你就说没关系，我现在先吃一颗，好好睡，明天再来处理。
And so that you don't yell at your wife.
所以你就不会对你的太太在那边
And
大
so
呼
that you
小
don't
叫，
kick your dog.
所以你不会踢你的狗。
Sometimes it's important to get sleep.
所以很重要，能够睡着很重要。
Some of these things that you checked there,
有些你打勾打圈的，
we do have to work on controlling those things.
我们必须是要马上去控制这些状况。
If you checked gossip as one of the symptoms,
如果你是打这个打勾是什么？
gossip, when you gossip about people, say
说闲话。
and you know that's harmful for other people.
你知道说这样讲是对别人会造成伤害，
You need to take a sleeping pill.
你就需要找一颗安眠药，把你的说闲话
You
关
know what I
掉。
mean? You need to
知道吗？
figure out what will stop this right now.
你可以现在找一个很快速的解决方案，
It's important.
这很重要。
If what you checked is hurting yourself, it's hurting other people.
因为你打勾打圈的那些，如果有影响到你或影响到别人，
You need to get a plan for controlling yourself,
你需要现
controlling your
在
heart,
开始就控制这些，
controlling your mouth.
控制你的嘴。
You understand?
你明白吗
So？sometimes it is important to take a sleeping pill.
所以有时候吃安眠药是必须的，
But can I tell you that doesn't ever really solve the problem?
但是真的你也知道，吃安眠药没有
And
完
so
全解决这个
you
问题。
have a problem with gossip.
如果你真的是喜欢说闲话，
You can control it.
你可以控制，
That's fantastic.
这很好。
But in here, it's still screaming really loud.
但是在你的里面，常常还是一直不断的在讲。
So we need a real solution.
所以我们要找到那个真正的解决这
So
个说闲话的问
it's
题。
much better if we go and we treat the cause, what's causing this problem,
所以
this
如果我们
symptom.
真的知道说为什么说闲话，然后解决了它，那就永远解决这个问题了。
What's causing all of those problems on your sheet?
所以那些你打勾打圈的，到底是什么造成你有这些征兆呢？
Broken identity.
这些征兆都是因为你有一个破碎
Every
的身
one
份
of
认
those
同。
things is caused by having a broken identity.
几乎所有的东西都是因为你有身份认同上面
So
的错误，
we need to focus on healing that broken identity.
所以我们要专注在医治那些破碎的身份
And
认同上面。
when we work on solving that issue, the broken identity,
当我们去开始试着去解决、去处理这些破碎的身份认同，
then the symptoms will go away.
这些征兆都会不见。
I don't know much about farming.
我不知道怎么样子务农，
I don't know much about having a garden.
我也不晓得怎么照顾花园，
But I learned something a long time ago when I was a child.
但是我从小就知道一件事，
It was my job to pull up weeds in the garden.
要去拔那个花园里面的杂
And,
草，
and it was so easy.
太简单了，
Just pull them up like that.
就这样子
Or
就
maybe
拔
I
起来。
just cut them off. I'd use a lawnmower and just cut them off.
那我就用那个割草机就把它除掉就好。
What would happen?
会怎么样呢？
They grow right back up.
还是会长出来。
I thought it was solved.
我以为看到问题都不见
What,
了，
what was my problem?
那我的问题是
I
什么？
needed to pull it up so that the roots came out.
我需要用杂草把它拔出来，让它们的根不会留在地上。
It's same with all those weeds, the 50 weeds that you're looking at on that.
所
sheet
以
of
你那个
paper.
50个不健康的身份的杂草也
Not,
是这样。
not enough just to cut them off.
如果你只是把杂草给割掉是不够的，
You need to go and grab the roots.
你要进去把那个从土里面把它连根拔起。
When you work and you pull out the root, the symptoms are going to go away.
当你去解决你的问题的时候，你要把它连根拔起，征兆就不见了。
An interesting thing happened when I took this test.
这我自己在填这个50个打勾的时候，
I think I marked. I think I checked maybe 9 things.
我想我打了9个勾，
I maybe could have checked a few more.
有可能其实应该要更多一点才对
But。that's what I ended up with, 9 things that I checked.
所以，可是最后我是9个，
Things that are still in my life.
在我生命当中还有这些征
And
兆的，
I was just a little bit discouraged about that.
我有一点点的难过。
I mean, I was thinking, wow, I'm a pastor. I'm supposed to have like 2.
我是
marks.
牧师呢，我应该打2个勾就
And
已经
here I
太
am
多
with
了。
9,
9个
and maybe a few others.
啊，其实有一些可能真的还有，我不想打勾。
But when I went through this,
但是我在看这50个
I
征兆，
started noticing some that I did not check,
我就发现到一件事，有一些我不用打勾了，
but I used to have them.
但是我以前有这些征兆的呢。
I think I found 12 things on my list that used to be in my life.
我发现至少有12个，我以前是需要把它打勾起
Maybe
来的。
10 years ago,
10年之前
maybe 5 years
，5年
ago,
之前，
maybe 3 years ago.
3年之前，
And I look and I go, they're gone.
那我现在看，诶，现在没有了耶。
I don't have anything screaming in my heart. That's me. That's going on in my life right now.
这些12个都在我的生命当中，他们都不再呼喊过我的名字了，
I got encouraged again
所以我又得到鼓励。
because I see what God does.
我也看到神在我身上做的工作，
Because for the last 10 to 12 years, God has been healing my identity.
所以因为在过去的10到12年，神开始恢复我的身份认同。
10 years ago, I was like this.
10年前底下
I was broken. My identity was broken.
身份破碎很多，
And as I began to learn, as God began to do things to heal this,
那我就开始学习到
Brokenness
神开始在医治我的身份破碎。
as my view of myself began to get closer to God's view of myself,
那可以让我对我自己怎么看自己，跟神怎么看我越来越靠近。
I lost 12 of those things.
我
They
已经
just
有
went out of my
12
life.
个勾，可以不用再打了。
Anybody want that?
你们有没有想要这样呢？
Yeah. I mean, this is exciting for me
我很兴奋，
because I see the fruits.
因为我有看到这个结出的果子是什么。
This is what God has for all of us in here.
神不是只有给我，也是要给你，
And this is true, lasting healing.
而且这个是永久得到医治、长存到永远的。
And I don't know about you,
我不晓得你会怎么
but
样。
when I look at that sheet
当我看这50个，
and I see all those check marks,
然后看到我打的勾，
I get overwhelmed.
我就有一点，
I go, there's no way I can solve all these issues.
这9个问题我要怎么才能解决？
It's going to take me 30 years to solve all
那
these
可
things.
能我还要再花30年才有办法解决。
I have good news for you.
但是今天早上要给你一个好消息，
All you have to do is focus on one thing.
你只需要注意一件事就好，
Focus on the roots.
记得要把根拔起来，
Focus on the cause of all these problems.
知道你的问题的根源在哪里，
Focus on building a healthy identity.
专注在你要怎么样子长出一个健全的身份认同。
That's what we're going to focus on this year.
这你2020年我们就是要专注在这件事上。
That's the goal of most of the sermons that we're going to have in 2020.
主日讯息我们要大力的来宣扬这个信息，
The healing of our broken identities.
如何让我们的破碎的身份认同得到医治。
It's the restoration of the kingdom identity that God has for our lives.
恢复你的神国 ID，
There is hope.
有盼望的，
Understand?
明白吗？
There is hope.
神会给我们盼望。
This is going to be an exciting year.
这是一个2020是一个兴奋的一年，
This is an important topic.
这是一个很严肃的课题。
You know, at the Bethel School, the first year of the Bethel School,
在那个伯特利教会的学校的第一年，
they have one goal.
他们只注意到一个目标，
They have one thing that they want to do.
要学生们都注意一件事就好。
You know what it is?
是什么？你知道吗？
That.
就是要知道什么是神国 ID。
They work on healing the students' identities.
他们试着要恢复学生们的神国 ID。
That's what we're doing this year.
今年我们也要这样做。
I want to end our time by reading 1 Timothy 6:11 and 12.
我们要念提摩太前书6章11到12节来结束
Let's read.
今天早上。
Let's read this.
那我们一起来念1、2、3，请。但你这属神的人要逃避这些恶事，追求公义、敬虔、信心、爱心、忍耐、温柔。你要为真道打那美好的仗，实定永生。你为此被召，也在许多见证人面前已经做了那美好的见证。
I like these verses.
我很喜欢这两个经节，
Mostly because these verses they are all about action. They're about doing something.
因为这两个经节都鼓励我们要去做这些事情。
You see, it says flee,
要说要逃避，
pursue,
要追求，
fight,
要打，
take hold of.
要持定，
It's taking hold of godliness and righteousness.
要持定这个神的圣洁、神的公义，
It's pursuing faith and love.
要追求公义、信心。
And it's all about our kingdom identity as well.
这都是我们神国的 ID 的一部分。
I love these verses
我很爱这两个经节，
because it calls us to do something.
因为这个经节鼓励我们要去做一些
I
事情。
told you before, we are in a partnership with God.
我以前都跟大家讲，我们是跟神一起同工
And
的
in。a partnership, you can't just sit back and say, God, heal my identity.
如果你跟神同工，你没有办法只是说神啊医治我的，
And you don't do anything.
然后你就坐在那里什么事都不做了，
That doesn't work.
这样是不会成功的。
You don't receive a blessing in that.
你没有办法这样子领受恩典。
Can I say you're really not going to get healed in that?
我要跟你讲，这样子是没有办法得到医治的，
God is looking for us to take action.
因为神要我们要做一些事情，
He will do the miracle part
他会施行神迹，
because He is an amazing partner.
因为他是一个非常好的与我们同工的。
But we have to do our part.
但是我们的部分，我们自己要去做。
And that's my challenge for you
所以我要
today.
挑战各位，
Do what it takes to grow a healthy kingdom identity.
付一切的代价，要长出一个健全的神国 ID。
Whatever it takes, you determine I'm going to do that.
不管付什么代价，你说你要得到这个神国的 ID 恢复起来。
During our sermons this year, we're going to throw out some different suggestions that can help you to walk into your kingdom identity.
2020的主日信息，我们都会给大家一些非常实际的做法，大家可以去做的，
These are going to be practical things.
非常实际可以执行的。
And here's my challenge for you.
但是我也要挑战各位，
Here's my encouragement for
我也要
you.
鼓励你要这样做。
Today,
今天开始，
right now,
现在开始，
say yes in your heart.
在心里面就要对神说：“是的，我愿意。
Don't wait till lunchtime to do ” it.
不要等吃过午饭，
Don't wait till tomorrow to
不要
do
等
it.
到明天早上起床，
Don't wait till you hear what these things are that we're going to suggest for you.
不要等到我之后再想说什么这些实际的方法。
Do it now.
现在就开
You
始，
put a big yes in your heart.
就跟神说：“是的，神，我愿意。
Jesus, whatever you want me to do,
耶稣，不管你要我做什么，
whatever the pastor suggested I do,
不管之后牧师说什么要做
if
什么
they
实
give
际
me
的
a
事，
book to read,
要我读书
if，they give me a teaching to listen
如果要我
to,
去听，
if they suggest that I do this in my prayer times,
或者我这样子要祷告，
yes,
你要说：
Yes
是的，我愿意。
yes,
是的，我愿意。
yes,
是的，我愿意。
yes.
是的，我愿意。
It's not easy.
这不是很简单的一
I know it's not
件事啊
easy.
我知道不简单，
Sometimes you think, I don't understand why we have to do this.
因为说我不知道我要之后要怎么做呢？
God sees your yes.
但是你现在说的是的，我愿意，
And
神会
even if-
看得到。
Even if it's a really dumb idea,
即便是再蠢的事，
God is looking at your yes.
但是神还是觉得你这个 yes 说的
And he
太好了，
sees in your heart and says, yes, Jesus, whatever it takes.
因为他知道你的心里面现在是呼喊是什
And
么，
he's going to come in and he's going to do healing in your heart.
他就会来帮助你可以得到医治，得到完全。
When you do that,
当你这样子说
you
好的，我
have
愿
that
意，
yes in your heart,
再把这个好的我愿意说出来的时
you're
候，
going to see massive breakthroughs this year.
你就会看到今年你有很重大的突破发生。
At the end of this year,
在2020年的年尾的时候，
you'll be changed.
你会看到你的怎样被改变，
That's exciting.
很令人兴奋。
Some of those things on your list will be gone.
这些打勾的有些会不见了，
Some of them will be disappearing.
有些人会永远消失，
I want that.
这些勾会消失。
I
我
want
需要，
my 9 things to be gone.
我希望我那个9个勾会不见。
I have some homework for you.
所以这给大家的回家作业是，
We'll start really easy.
那很简单，
This week,
这个礼拜
every day of the week,
每一天
say yes to Jesus.
对耶稣说我愿意，
That's all.
就这样子就好，
Now, don't just say it with your mouth.
不要只是嘴巴说，
Let your heart shout it out.
让你的心也这样子的呼喊，
Let your heart be shouting, yes, Jesus.
让你的心对耶稣呼喊说：是的，我愿意。
Whatever you want me to do,
你要我做
Jesus.
什么，
Yes.
我都说好，我愿意。
So short.
这么简单，这么短，
Do it every day this week.
每天都这样子做，
Jesus loves that.
因为耶稣很爱这样子的事
It-
情，
he prepares the ground for breakthrough this year.
因
When
为
you do
他会
that.
为你的突破预备好一个好土。
Are you ready?
你准备好了
Well,
吗？
let's stand up.
请我们起立，
We'll start it right now.
我们现在就开始，
We're not going to start it at lunch.
不要等吃过午饭，
We're going to start it right now.
今晚就开始。
I want everybody just to pray for yourself. Pray to Jesus right
现
now.
在为着你自己跟耶稣祷
And
告，
say, yes, Jesus.
说耶稣我
I
愿
have a
意，
yes heart, Jesus.
耶稣我愿意，
Whatever you want me to do,
不管
Jesus,
你要
I'll
我
do
做
it.
什么，我都会去。
Thank you for healing my identity.
谢谢你今年要医治我的身份破碎，
Yes, Jesus.
是耶稣我
Yes,
愿意，
Jesus.
耶
Just
稣我
pray
愿
it.
意，
Yes, Jesus.
就为你自己祷告，开口祷告，
Yes, Jesus.
跟神来祷告。
Yes, Jesus. Yes.